guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're watching Farscape. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are watching episode 7 of season 3 of Farscape. Two Crichtons, don't know what we're gonna do with that. Shenanigans, I'm sure. Existential crisis, absolutely. And I can't even imagine where they take the story from here because this show is so unpredictable. I'm sure even if I tried to come up with a crazy scenario, I wouldn't be able to. So really, that last episode, it left us with a lot to think about, not only with Crichton, but Chiana having a little bit of an existential crisis of whether or not she is the original or is she the double, like which one came first, who is the original. Dargo didn't have to dwell on it for very long, but that might still be something that he is like, yeah, I swear I saw one of me. And kind of have to think about that and who actually had the burial rites and who was lit on fire. And, this is going to be a crazy episode. And, and I even said at the end of the last one, thank God it wasn't Rigel. Because I don't think the universe could handle two of him. But then I kind of think back and I'm like, I'm pretty sure the majority of his family is exactly like him. Yeah. So happy that didn't happen, but very sad story of that pilot and that Leviathan. And I'm glad that we could end it for all of the people that were still aboard, because them being doubled and losing kind of all of their mental capacity, that's rough. And plus you're eating people, things, pilots. Oh. God, what an episode that was. I even told, I immediately went downstairs and told my husband all about it. But I even said, I loved it, but I hated it at the same time. It hit all of the great beats of a story where it was horror and it was suspenseful and it was jaw-dropping. And you're just oh my God, I can't believe that's happening. Oh my God, I can't believe that happened. Oh my God, they killed my favorite character. No, Dargo's not my favorite character, but it definitely, now I know how I feel about Dargo, because even thinking that he was remotely dead was just, and it had all of those emotional beats. So it had all the stuff that you love, but all together, I hated it, but I loved it. It's really hard to pinpoint the exact emotion that I feel. It certainly is not indifference. I'll say that much. So we need to find out what happened with Crais and Talon, because they got attacked. Rigel was hey, let's just cut Talon loose and starburst out of here. And, I'm glad Stark was there to say hey, Crais might not get better, but Talon will. And that's not who you want coming after you. Just saying. Just saying. He has a little temper on him, that boy, and he will let you know how he feels. So the person that I'm most worried about, obviously, is John. How he's dealing with having a double and what to do about that, because of all the people you could double, John is the person that if you wanted more of him in the world, in the universe, that's great. But he's also way more emotional than anybody else on this show, and part of the reason why I love him so much. But he's not willing to just kill himself, another like him. We saw it with my 3 Crichtons, how that one was willing to sacrifice himself, but you knew where each of them were from. So it was easy to distinguish who did not belong in this timeline. In this case, you don't know who does and does not belong, and if they are just a perfect split of the former Crichton, or if there is a difference, because the more you double them, the less mental capacity they seem to carry over. And so is the one without Harvey in his head the one that is the double, or do they both have Harvey in their head, or did that get rid of Harvey completely? I hope not. I'm not saying that I love when Harvey comes around. It's that love-hate thing. I love it because I love the performance that we get from Wayne, and I love John in those moments because it shows how much he's still struggling, even though he's not always showing it on the outside. Internally, he still really is. But I hate those moments because it's still Scorpy / Harvey implanted into John's brain that won't go away. It's like a piece of him that's like left over. And if the double doesn't have it, that's great. They might both have it. They both might not have it anymore. It might have gotten rid of it completely because we lose mental capacity. I'm not sure if this is a good or bad thing, but like I said, I love when we get Harvey, but I hate when we get Harvey. And I love that we have a double of John, but I hate that we have a double of John. And I think Aaron might find this interesting or weird. I wonder if they will behave differently in different situations. Like if they would make different decisions, which John would mentally struggle with, of like to go right or to go left. And then when they diverge, like what happens then? So it's just an interesting concept that I'm excited to explore, but I don't know for how long we'll have to explore it and how long we'll have this John, this extra one, whomever he is, whichever one's extra. See, I don't even know how to explain it in a commentary. So guys, I'm excited to get into this episode just to find out how they are moving forward with this storyline, because it is interesting to say the least. So guys, let's go. Do you know what you're doing, girl?
Can't you keep the environmentals under control?
Transfusing Talon is a severe drain upon Moya.
Oh, yeah.
I know it's not as bad as the last time. It's not the Cro-Magnon copy or the Alien Nation reject, but you can tell I'm the original, right? Wrong.
No.
I'm the original. Try again, pal. Have you been messing with my stuff? That's my stuff.
Oh, this is so weird.
Aaron, you can tell. You can see the difference.
No, I can't.
Yeah, she's like, please don't make me do this.
I want to help you sort this all out, but we have bigger problems right now. Talon is dying.
But Pilot thinks the Chromexin will fix Talon up, right?
If Dargo can find it on the planet.
You should have gone down with it.
Chromexin.
Screw you. I'm not going to leave Crace alone on Moya.
He is comatose and locked in a medical stabilizer. He does not need guarding from either of you.
I don't trust him. And what if
Well,
he's
neither
lying?
do I, but
Fine. You go and keep an eye on Crace, and you go to Talon and help Stark.
thank you, Aaron.
Why me?
Why are you guys even arguing about it? Just do what you're told. What is Chromexin?
Excellent.
Look at this planet.
A transaction of that magnitude will need the approval of the security director.
Why?
And he dislikes off-worlders, especially with reputations such as yours.
Oh, they have reputation?
Us.
Rigel, us. Yes, you.
What's this? New talent?
Ew.
Didn't know Janet was hiring exotics these days.
I don't work here.
Well, maybe we'll give you a try anyway.
Oh, get out of here.
Don't move. I'll get it.
It's
for
okay
you.
if you punch him. I'm here for it.
I try not to start any trouble.
Well, you're not in any trouble.
You are.
Aha. Thank you, Dargo. What is this guy's mannerisms?
Every thrilling planet.
She wasn't even doing anything. She was just eating a worm all by herself.
Where are you going? We still have business.
Not anymore.
Yeah.
Who do you think that was?
Oh, yachts. Not the security director.
Oh, that guy?
Good luck getting any Chromexin on this planet.
Great. Awesome.
If you think we're leaving empty-handed...
You'll be lucky to leave at all.
Because she didn't allow herself to be physically assaulted by the guy? Sounds about right, actually.
Talon's so still. Even the DRDs are still.
I didn't know he had DRDs.
He builds them as he grows. Come on.
Oh, that's cool. Can we borrow some from Moya, then?
Crace's autonomic functions may be the only thing that's keeping Talon going.
Oh, God.
What if you got this backwards? What if we pull Crace's transponder? He dies and Talon lives.
Tried that. Nearly killed Talon.
He tried it and then he giggled?
Well, the Lortinol injection I gave him seems to be having no effect whatsoever.
I thought you knew something about medicine.
I do. I'll have you know I earned T ratings in genetics, neuroscience, and xenobiology.
Oh, wow.
Good, that's what I thought.
That doesn't mean that she can come up with a miracle cure.
Zan took some tissue and DNA samples from me a while back. I want you to compare them to me and the clone and figure out that I'm the real thing and he's the wannabe.
And why should I do your selfish and unnecessary work?
Because I know where Rigel stashes his well-milling cake.
Oh.
And it's sweeter than a sweet thing. Sweet thing.
That would so totally work on me.
Give it to me.
Wakey wakey? Did her little cocktail work? Ah! Why? I mean, quite frankly, him waking up to her is not great.
Let her go!
He doesn't know you.
I woke him up.
Oh!
He drops dead.
Crichton, am I on Moya?
John, what?
Mr. K.
Aaron's.
What about? Oh, yeah, he didn't know. Oh, yeah, he forgot. Or he didn't know. He forgot. I forgot he didn't know.
Where's Talon? I can barely sense him.
He is alive, but unresponsive. Moya is supplying nutrients.
What happened?
Who did you piss off this time?
Talon and I were not the aggressors.
Of course not. You never are.
I believe
So who is
Grace.
it? The Plockovoids, the Skeksis,
Skeksis.
Big Bad Wolf.
Peacekeepers. They want Talon back.
I'm sure.
The Luxon will be disciplined. I apologize for his behavior.
According to some witnesses, he has nothing to apologize for.
Ah.
Saying I was at fault.
Yes, you were.
Then you deny your reputation. I deny its relevance.
Oh.
They're here for one reason. To buy Promextin.
What is that?
I see no reason not to accommodate them.
I see no reason to let them live.
Oh, whatever, Nepo hire.
We will not do business with you.
Great.
They have one arm to break orbits. After that, force is authorized.
Okay, I like the sister.
Pilot, I'm accessing Talon's logs. Please display this signal for us.
Very well, Grace.
Okay.
Talon
Wow.
destroyed one prowler, but their attack was merely a diversion.
That ship is a Pantac-class vigilante.
Yes,
Meaning?
surprising us with an immobilizer pulse. Severely overloading all Talon systems. We barely broke free initiating starburst, but that drained the last of Talon's power.
Wow.
I remember nothing further.
What attacked Talon was a retrieval squad.
They will not relent until they accomplish their goal. I will return to Talon so that Moya can flee.
With Talon's condition worsening, Moya will not abandon him, and neither will we.
Yeah, Moya's not gonna leave her baby.
I lose consciousness again.
Briefly,
Are you gonna tell her your little secret?
There is something I deeply wish to share with you.
Yes. Okay. I'm ready.
Talon was designed with intelligence gathering facilities. He and I have been able to tap into high-level peacekeeper comm channels, accessing their central database,
Oh, spice.
including your personnel file,
Uh-huh.
where I found this.
I want to know what it is. Thank God we don't have to wait. Are we gonna see it?
Aaron, wake up. Wake up, Aaron.
Is that her mom?
My name is Zalaksun. I'm your mother. But you mustn't reveal to anyone that I was here. I came to tell you something. Your life was not an accident. And it wasn't an assigned birthing to fill the ranks. Talon, that's your father's name. He and I chose to have you. You were conceived in love.
They loved each other, Aaron.
I wanted you to know this. It makes you special. We wanted you, and we love you. Go back to sleep now.
I was never sure whether I dreamt that. And that was on my file.
So they know.
Hers as well. I thought it might interest you to learn of your parents.
And my father, was he? Did you?
I could find no information.
So maybe he's still out there?
Was my mother court-martialed?
There are gaps in her service record. However, its last entry notes a promotion into an elite battle group.
Let me guess. The retrieval squad, she is part of it.
So her parents are still
The
alive?
squad is under the command of Senior Officer Xander Sun.
Remove your lower garments and face away from me.
Oh, I don't even know.
What the hell for?
Oh, God. You asked me if you want a genetic comparison. I need a specimen.
Of what?
Of what?
Well, skin.
From his
Unless
what?
you prefer I test your internal organs.
You can stay the hell away from my organs, lady.
But where's she getting her sample?
Preferably something with the least amount of exposure to solar radiation.
Shoulder. I use SPF 30. No!
Yeah, not his booty. Get away from him.
Thank you.
Wait, did she get him? Ugh. Okay, back to Aaron's mom and dad possibly both still being alive, but her mother being in charge of the retrieval. Does her mother know about her? Is her mother aware?
It's not working. It's not helping. Talon's dying, not waking up.
Astro. Work now, freak later.
It's great advice, actually.
Good.
How much later?
After. Yep, they're just randomly firing. Willy-nilly.
Aaron, I'm going to command. You stay with Captain Crunch.
They can't establish a missile locks and they're trying to flash us out.
Take us up, out of range.
If we ascend out of the bonosphere, we may be revealing ourselves to the retrieval squad.
Well, we gotta have some way around this.
Noble Talon, I stand ready to ease your passage into death.
Yeah, like Stark, let's concentrate for a hot second.
Christ, are you still in contact with Talon? Can you get his weapons working?
He has insufficient energy to fire.
Can he point the damn guns?
I believe I can enable targeting.
Pilot, I want you to take us down.
Below the cloud layer?
Do it, Pilot. I think I know what he's trying to do. He's gonna need a comms channel. And I'm gonna need a comms channel.
See, look it. Our two Crichtons just working so well together.
2 ships are descending from the bonosphere. We're being targeted.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, morons. You see this ship? Knock off the missile attack or we'll take our shot.
Prepare another salvo.
Well, you might want to check our resume first. We leveled a shadow depository and we're about to turn your city into glow-in-the-dark sand.
Launch missiles.
No!
Yeah.
Airborne defenses, stand down. The missiles have ceased.
It's about damn time. Who the hell are you?
Rennick Pradanos, Sovereign of Candia.
John Crichton, Wizard of Oz. You ready to knock off the macho BS and talk these things out?
I'm willing to reopen the discussion.
Good, I'll notify my reps.
I'd prefer that you and I spoke face to face.
Fine, I'll come down.
We got an extra face, so why not?
Rennick Tolden, Security Director. Rennick Sarova, Services Director.
I like her.
So tell me, Rennick, and
Yeah.
what's your problem? We come down here to buy something, we don't hassle you, we don't try to take it by force, and you guys break out the pyrotechnics.
Violence was an error on our part.
Yes,
Allowing
indeed.
notorious criminals onto our planet was a worse error.
We're businessmen.
Lies.
That's a big word to throw around, son.
I can prove it.
Okay.
This is not necessary.
Oh boy, what is happening? What is that?
What the hell is that?
Oh,
This thing off of me!
that's disgusting.
Get this lobster off my head!
It won't hurt you.
Are you
unless
sure?
You lie to us.
It senses brainwave patterns and is extremely sensitive to cognitive dissonance.
You lie, and it knows.
And it's been trained to kill when it detects a lie being told. Why have you come to Candia?
To buy Chromexton. Period.
For what purpose?
None of your damn business.
It's not a lie.
Nothing that affects you.
See?
Are you planning to seize power? Or
No.
perhaps one of the sub-councilors is getting ambitious again. Have you...
You guys are paranoid.
We're here to buy the stuff and then get the hell out of Dodge. Why is that so difficult for you to get through your tiny little brain?
Remove the stranet.
Good, I don't like the Stranet at all. Oh.
You must join us. Your mother's involved now. She'll take him alive, if possible, but I know Talon. He'll fight to the death.
And you expect me to fight on Talon's side?
I hope your presence will provide another solution.
Yeah, I mean, you can't have her fighting her mother.
She's an officer, part of the elite.
She is nothing. A mindless assassin.
Oh boy.
As you and I once were.
Fair enough.
But you can give her a chance to be something more than that.
That's crazy. Is it like a phone?
Is this a proposition?
John Crichton.
Oh, it is a phone.
This is Rinnik Sarova. We must speak privately about the Cremexton you require. Are you willing to meet me alone?
How about we talk about it right now?
No. There's a service corridor behind the refreshment house you're in.
I don't like it either.
I don't like it, yeah. I mean, I like her better than anyone else, but I want to know what's up.
Your father promised he'd get us the stuff.
My brother objects.
Yeah, but why?
He won't defy my father openly, but he will try to block this transaction somehow.
But I don't like it. I don't like it.
You think my father's
reminds me of the Blob. Oh my god, I hate it. Make it stop. Ew.
Your brother got a death wish?
No, but he wants to rule.
Yeah.
Meaning he wants Daddy's job.
Exactly.
Yes.
What is this?
We took an oath that we would co-rule, but I'm sure that Tolvin will disregard it and seize control.
Oh, absolutely.
Can't you stop him?
But the conflict would fragment.
What are these jello molds just roaming around?
He is sure to interfere with the Cremexton delivery, hoping to provoke you into attacking us.
And he counterattacks.
What is this?
Proving to Papa he was right all along.
I therefore ask for patience.
I've been nothing but patient, and I think you need to understand that I'm under a lot of pressure.
Can we
I
get
do
some
understand. I will
space?
do all I can to hasten, even if it means bypassing normal channels to locate.
What is that? Oh! Jeez. Okay, it was an explosive, but it was like... I thought it was gonna like latch onto them and like suck their soul out of their body through their foot.
Raiden!
He's over there.
Don't pull it out.
No one must find us together. This meeting never happened. Go!
Well, they know that it happened. They tried to kill you.
Come to finish the task, my brother.
Was it not her brother? Was it her father? Was it a Scaran? Who was it? It didn't look like a human hand or a Sebacean or humanoid hand.
A major artery's been cut. He's lost a lot of blood.
Well, then replace it. You're similar species.
Stop yelling at her.
Even within my species, the subtypes have to match. My blood is donor incompatible.
Take mine.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, no, he's an ugly, loudmouth son of a bitch, but I can't stand around and watch him die. It'd be better for both of us if you did.
Oh, but we don't want that.
Yeah, I know. Now shut up.
See? John Crichton. Best guy in the universe.
Neither his genetic sample nor yours shows any sign of degradation. You're both perfect.
Oh.
If that's the right word. Copies of the original Crichton.
Screw your test. I'm the original.
Of course you are. The other guy said the same thing. Why does this bother you? Don't humans have monozygotic double births?
No.
This is different.
Well, I mean, yes, we have
Twins don't
twins.
start out fully formed, sharing the same life. This sucks. It sucks big time. How you doing? Crappy. On the upside, it's easier to tell us apart now.
Very fair. Well, and you know what? At least John will get his own references.
A witness saw a wounded Crichton being taken out after the explosion.
Mistaken.
Then you deny he was with you?
Give me Stranard to prove.
Oh.
Colin, don't be ridiculous. Sarova would not lie to me.
But like, she's willing to risk the creature? Does she know, like, a way to get around telling the truth?
We have count them, two transport pods on your loading dock, ready and waiting. What the hell happened to you?
A bomb exploded at the
And look at him looking peachy keen.
Well, hell, who would do such a thing?
You tell us. You were there having a secret meeting with Sarova. I have a witness.
Who also swore that Crichton was badly wounded.
Or maybe his species heals rapidly.
Maybe your witness was Blitz. Now why, other than a social call, would I be having a secret meeting with Sarova?
Well, I have to assume you were conspiring to take power.
Paranoia. Cha-cha-cha.
I want the truth.
You can't handle the...
See, I'm telling you. I love it. I love it.
Let's get to the chase. Stick this critter on my face. Damn, in some parts of the universe, this thing would be considered goody.
John's outfit is a little insane right now.
My name is John Crichton. I was not at the refreshment house after hours. I was not present at any bombing or explosion.
He wasn't.
I did not have a private meeting with the beautiful Miss Serova. The end. Cross my heart, smack me dead, stick a lobster on my head. Can we have our stuff now?
Give it to them.
2 Leonards are packaged and ready. The rest is still on its way here.
Then load it up.
Okay, can we start giving the chromexin to Talon?
So what do we do?
Spread it all over the exposed conduits.
Rigel, you take the inner hole.
It's okay. I obviously don't know.
Yeah, you do actually. So make yourself useful.
I didn't realize it was going to be in like little juice packets.
Little dark and smelly place. I'm being useful.
Yeah, we know.
Oh boy, Grace, you okay?
What have you done?
What's the matter?
Is it not actually chromexin?
Trace poison!
They poisoned the ship. See, I don't even know what chromexin looks like.
It's definitely chromextin,
With
but apparently it's laced with chlorium.
What's chlorium? An anesthetic that numbs leviathans.
Oh, well, mixing that with a stimulant probably wasn't a very good idea. Anyway, glad I could help, but it's been an extremely long day.
Sorry, Jewel.
oh yeah, not so fast.
You just strain the chlorium out of that stuff.
With this equipment, it's going to take forever. And even if I was sure of how to do it, which I'm not.
Pilot.
I mean, I'm glad she knows at least some of what she's doing.
Can Moya filter out the poison?
Moya is willing to try.
You sure it won't harm Moya, the chlorium?
Her mass is much greater than Talon's. She believes its effects upon her will be minimal.
Hopefully. I mean, it was a poison that made him convulse.
You do know, John, that if we can revive Talon, we have to starburst away immediately and we can't go back.
Yeah, I kind of figured that when I saw you packing your bag.
Maybe one John can go with them and the other one can stay on Moya.
You've been screwing me from the beginning. Screwing everybody, screwing your sister. You've been lying to your daddy, boy, and you know you shouldn't lie to your daddy. Who's your daddy?
Tell me who your daddy.
Dargo, tell him who his daddy is.
I'm your daddy.
That's right. Prosecution calls Mr. Riddick Jr. to the stand. Did you poison the chromextin? Did you contaminate it?
No.
And you didn't want us to get any chromextin?
Of course, I never thought you should get any. But when I've been overruled, I've complied with my father's orders.
Then who's behind it?
Ain't you just a good and loyal son? I didn't hear that. Are you not a good and loyal son?
Well.
You've been disloyal. Yes or no? You swore an oath to this family. Have you dishonored it? Do you intend to? No!
Oh! Holy shit. Was the sister hoping this would happen the entire time?
We must avenge Tolvin.
There's nothing to avenge. Tolvin's betrayal is what caused his death.
Yeah, I knew she was behind it. Anytime I say I like somebody, they're normally doing something nefarious.
Talon can't take this punishment. We must ascend.
But is Talon recovered enough to starburst?
We'll find out. Oh, good. Okay.
We're out of the bonosphere and Moya's sensing a peacekeeper scan.
Of course she is. Immediately.
Now, Talon. Yes, you can. You must.
Come on, Talon.
Talon's done it.
Good. Okay, now you guys gotta get out of there. Oh, wow. Just missed. Are we gonna see Aaron's mom? What is happening to you? Oh! Was she scaring? Nope. What the hell? Or...
both ships starburst away.
They must have discovered the chlorium contamination.
How much chromexton did they get?
A third of what they asked for.
Then the gunship will remain debilitated for some time.
I failed. Aren't you going to kill me?
Come on.
What the hell is that thing? I mean, Aaron's mom, like, wow.
He took Winona.
Wow.
Oh, well, at least he left you this lovely jacket.
I was wearing that.
He took Winona, though?
Well, at least he's out of your nose.
Hair?
Yes, what I meant. At least he's out of your nose hair.
My notebook. He took my notebook and my pen. The son of a bitch set me up. He set it up so that he's on Talon with Aaron.
Now,
interesting.
Wouldn't you have done exactly the same thing?
He was planning on it, probably.
Yes. Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, you would.
I hope he's having a terrible time. I don't know what I hope. He just better be taking care of her.
Oh, sure he's taking care of her.
Oh, boy.
You know what I mean.
What do you mean you're not taking us back to Moya?
Rigel, we can't go back yet.
Oh, my God. Rigel's on Talon?
There will be no contact with Moya until the threat of the retrieval squad is resolved.
He's right, Rigel, so we'll just have to accept it gracefully.
Frail, graceful.
Yeah, especially with Rigel.
Feed me and show me to my quarters.
Talon's passenger facility isn't fully developed yet. Food will be tightly rationed, and you two will have to share accommodation.
I love that for you.
My side and your side. My side, your side.
My side, your side.
Don't start.
No, start. Do it again. I love it. Anything that annoys Rigel brings me joy.
Is there something that you're not telling me?
Yeah, Aaron, now's the time. Tell him.
The retrieval squad is commanded by my mother.
Your mother. How do you know that?
Grace told me.
Grace, look, there are zillions of peacekeepers. Why would your mother be assigned?
You really think it's a coincidence?
Nope. Not even a little bit.
I have to assume that they are hoping that my mother's presence will divide my loyalties. But I will not let them get Talon back.
I believe you.
Even if it means I have to kill her.
I hope it doesn't come to that. Ah! The plot freaking thickens. Okay. Aaron's mother, first of all, is alive. I don't even... Because of the way that they, like, tell you about peacekeepers, and it's just, like, they don't have parents and all that stuff, that, like, well, I mean, they do, but, like, it's arranged to, like, have offspring, but not because you love each other, not because you want a family, but it's to, you know, get more peacekeepers. The fact that her mother is still alive and very much wanted Aaron to know that her father, Talon, and her mother loved her very much, and they wanted to have her, and they wanted to make a baby because of that love. For a peacekeeper who has very much kept the man that she loves at arm's length as long and as far as she can because she doesn't think that it's a good thing or because it will get in the way and it's too messy and emotionally she probably can't handle it. But to know that she was conceived in love. There are other ways people can have an existential crisis, and I could see Aaron having a real hard time coming to terms with that, but then also being very happy to hear that. And Grace was right at the end of season 2 when he even said that, you know, she'll be very happy to hear this. I believe him. I knew it had something probably to do with his parents or with her parents because he was talking about his parents. So it kind of made me already think that it was something that had to do with her parentage and that they loved each other. Because, I mean, honestly, when it comes to Aaron, that's like really the only thing that I think could make it to where she's willing to explore things with John. But now, which John? The one that's just the closest to her? Is he the real one, the original one? As Jules says, you are perfect copies of the original Crichton. No, they're perfect. They're just perfect. I love how they worked together. One got injured, the other one went in, pretended to be him. That's exactly what I would do if I was a twin. Like, I would. 100% I would. So I still don't know what to do with these two Crichtons and what to think about those and like how, because if the other one had died in this episode, it would have been like, how heroic. okay, now we're down to one John. Everything's back to normal, unless he still continues to have an existential crisis about it. We didn't get any Harvey, so I don't know if Harvey is still even a thing. Which means if Harvey is no longer a thing, then maybe we could get Scorpius back in here doing things. But the matter of fact is that we have a Crichton on each ship, which is kind of what I had already said when they were like, well, Talon's going to starburst away, Moya's going to starburst away, they're not going to go to the same place. And I was like, well, have one John go one way and one John go the other. That is perfect. That's wonderful. That's exactly what I wanted to have happen. But I knew that the problem would be that one of them would be left behind and away from Aaron. Now, does that mean that that other one can explore whatever options are in front of him? Jewel do be looking good in that outfit. I'm just saying. I just want both of my Crichtons happy. I don't know if Aaron is the one for both, but it seemed like the one that got left behind was pretty upset and was just very mad that the other John was with her. And he's like, I hope he takes care of her. I mean, no. I mean, And Dargo, like, trying to cheer him up, it's always I love when Dargo messes things up. But, I don't think there's any cheering that John up about where Aaron is and who she's with. First of all, he doesn't like Crace and trust Crace. And second of all, she's with the other John, which means that there's a possibility that they could grow closer and have experiences that don't include him, and he'll be left in the cold when it comes to a lot of that stuff. Now, I totally forgot that Crace was not aware that Aaron was alive. And when he saw her, and I was just like, oh yeah, like, he doesn't remember. I didn't remember that he didn't know. I messed up what I was saying, but I knew what I meant to say. I've been doing that a lot lately. I think I just need more naps. And it would help if I didn't work 7 days a week. Anyway, so what was I saying? Maybe I do want a double of me. Not like an innie outie situation, but like, Angela 1 and Angela 2. And Angela 1 can go and do the dental job, and Angela 2 can do the YouTube job, and then they can just switch whenever they feel like it. I'm tired, y'all. Anyway, we're not going to feel sorry for me. So, okay, I'm trying to get this right, that maybe the daughter didn't double-cross the father. Maybe the daughter was dead this entire time, taken over by whatever alien was with Aaron's mother. Because I was like, I like her, I trust her, because she's like, just give it to him and let them leave. And I was just like, I like her. And then like, let's meet for drinks. I like her. And then I was like, ooh, she wanted power. Yeah. I did that with Niala, Pathfinder Niala. I was like, I like her. She's awesome. And then I was like, bitch. Yeah. So I don't know what that was. At first I thought it was a Scaran. When it first showed like the transformation happening, I was like, is that a Scaran? And it kind of has like a Scaran snout, but definitely not a Scaran. So now, I mean, obviously Erin's going to be put in a predicament where she's either going to have to fight her mother, talk to her mother. I don't think that she would kill her mother. I don't think she'd kill her mother for John or for Talon. I think there's always got to be an option B. There's other options other than killing your mom or letting them have Talon. Like, just, we could probably find an in-between of like, you guys don't get Talon at all, and I will go with you, and don't kill him or my friends. Just take me with you. I think actually that's what Erin would do, is the self-sacrifice, if anything. I don't know if John would let her. And the fact that they're stuck with Rigel on that tiny-ass ship. Rigel and Stark. So, like, Rigel's obnoxious, but Stark is annoying. And those two together, I think, are going to, like, just make my teeth grind just a little bit. Probably more so Crace and John. Aaron doesn't seem to get annoyed that easily, but definitely Crace he's an emotional guy. I could see him getting mad and yelling. You know, I'm excited about Jewel, like, having some background in science, not necessarily as a healer, but like biology and genealogy, and I forgot what other one she said, like neuro something. Okay, so she's not a healer, she's not a spiritual healer, she's not a spiritual blah, 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 but she is useful in a scenario. And I love somebody who can do some science. So, damn, damn, there's plenty of reasons that I think I should find Jewel annoying, in which she is annoying, but I like her. So I'm excited about her being added in. We did get a mention of Zan, which really made me sad that she's not on the show. I'm like, please don't cry. Please don't cry. Please don't cry. I've reached the pinnacle of my emotions, I think, for the week, which... I've done so much crying on this channel. I'd really like a comedy. I think I need a comedy. I get comedy in this, which is why I always look forward to it. But then, like, I'm always reminded of the darkness, and it's just like, oh, it's so heavy. I love it, but I hate it. So I don't know what's going to happen now. I don't think that we're going to be facing Aaron's mom in the next episode, nor do I think that Aaron's going to kill her. But I do think that that's going to be a little bit of the chase that we're going to be experiencing, especially with Aaron on Talon. I don't know how quickly we get back together with our group. I don't know if they had a plan to like meet up with each other in a specific star system or anything like that. But I'm interested to see how these two Crichtons handle being on separate ships and the different experiences, and, you know, growing closer to certain people and growing further away from other people. You know, like, you're going to experience something because the other John is going to grow closer to Aaron with this experience, and the other John's going to feel left out. And I don't know how that's going to affect us. Probably a lot. But, and also, like, a weird thing to add on to all of that is that, like, we're getting a lot of my side, your side, and whatever Stark was saying. It's funny because there's so many people that were like, I'm so surprised that you like Stark as much as you do. And I would just tell you that, like, when there's a character that I know is like deeply emotionally hurting and, you know, has a little bit of a level of insanity and is also like a very, I don't know, like he's struggling because he's lost, but he desperately wants to be in this group, and like this is his family. Like, I have so much sympathy that I am feeling towards him, but like the empathy that he requires and that he needs is high, and he's not always getting it from this group. And I get it because they're going through shit of their own, and so like I'm always extending that empathetic hand to Stark because I know that he's struggling. Like, I know that he's hurting. Everybody on the ship that is going through something, I feel that. You know, even like little, like, Rigel, when he's having a moment, like when he's feeling something for Zan, like, you know, I feel for him. And then when he's being a selfish son of a bitch, I'm just like, you selfish son of a bitch. But like Stark, I know is a broken man. And if I could heal him with a hug, I would, but I know I can't. So all I can do is, you know, kind of see his craziness and his shenanigans and kind of, you know, how off kilter he can be as something that, you know, is a result of all the pain and suffering and agony and torture that he's gone through. So that's all I can say about why I feel the way I do about Stark. He's not my favorite character, and I don't love him, you know, more than John, that is for sure. And, you know, like, I can honestly tell you that, like, Aaron is probably one of my favorite characters on this entire show, and that doesn't mean that, like, I can't still feel for the ones that are weaker. And because, like, John's a strong guy, Aaron is a strong woman. I love that. That's idealizing them and inspiring, you know, myself on who I'd like to be. But I feel myself really commiserating with Stark. Like, I feel like me and him, like, you know, like we could talk stories about pain. He'd probably outpain me, I'll tell you that much. But like, I do feel bad for the guy. So like, I would just say that that's probably why I extend way more empathy his way than I do other characters. But guys, if you want to watch full-length reaction to this episode, it will be available on my Patreon. In the meantime, like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. Whew. Did you trust the sister? Because I fell into that trap. Big time. Fell into that trap big time. Big dumb goofus I am about it. But, you know, like, you're supposed to like her more than the brother, that's for sure. And I wasn't sad to see him go, even with like the poor gullet thing. That's all I could think of was Rogue One and poor gullet. And how stupid that scene was, but it would have been cool with that guy. I don't even remember what it's called, but yuck. Keep it away from me. I hate it. And I'm really curious about the end there. But like, were you shocked to learn about Aaron's mother not only being alive, which I thought for sure she'd probably be dead, but the fact that like now she is part of the retrieval squad coming after Talon, who now has Aaron on board? And do you think Erin really could have killed her mother? Now, here's the thing. You guys know the answers to some of these questions, and here I am just watching the episode not knowing anything, so you don't have to answer it, but at least you know where my mind's at and what I'm thinking about. That, and how does Jewel, like, I know it's a wig, but how do you get curls like that? And, like, not look crazy? Because sometimes I do this, and I'm like, and other times it's like, wimpy. So... it is what it is. I had to borrow my husband's hairspray. He's got great curly hair. Bone straight hair for me. That's why I wear it like this, because I can. All right, guys. Little insight to my life. There you go. So come back here for the next episode. And in the meantime, guys, I'll see ya.